Poppin' YouTube family. It's your boy The White. Welcome back to the channel. Silverback Siage. Hope all is well with everybody. First off, do me a huge favor. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I post new content. Now today, I plan to probe back off into a very, very popular and reasonable house that's on discounters as it is. But it's one of their most elusive fragrances that has been discontinued for some time now, but it's been popping up a lot recently. Keep it locked. Well, let's get down to business. Now, today I'm probing back off into the house of Azzaro, and it's with a fragrance that a lot of people have talked about in the fragrance community. But like I said before, I've heard that it's been discontinued. They've had testers popping up on FragranceNet from time to time, but I'm not for sure if they have a cap or if they even come in the actual box. And today we're with Azzaro Homme Intense, and here's your box presentation. Now, this is a 1.7 50 ml bottle. On the back of your box, they show a better picture of the fragrance. Top of your box, nothing. Bottom of your box, just a barcode. Now, here's your bottle. 50 ml bottle presentation. Very, very dark colored juice, as you can see. Nothing on the bottom, but you do have a batch code there. I don't know if you can see that, though. Black, regular black cap. Let's give her a spray. And what does the juice smell like? Now, from here, I can smell the fragrance before I even put it up to my nose. But your main accords are warm, spicy, cinnamon, amber, woody, aromatic, vanilla, sweet, and earthy. With top notes, your top note that reigns supreme and the only one that's listed is cinnamon. Mid notes of brandy, Haitian vetiver, base notes of amber and tonka bean. But what do you actually get with this fragrance? This fragrance here is a cinnamon bomb. And when I say a cinnamon bomb, from the opening spray of this fragrance right here on well down into the dry down, it takes hours upon hours for that cinnamon to subside. But it's not like an obnoxious cinnamon. It's a cinnamon that smells really, really good, really, really pleasant, but it makes this fragrance extremely spicy. Now, when you begin to kind of come out of the opening just a hair, maybe about an hour in, and it doesn't take that long for you to smell it, but it just begins more prevalent. That brandy note is one that also mixes very, very well with the cinnamon, and then well off into the dry down. I'm talking 6 hours in is when that ambery nuance comes to the forefront, and it begins to be a little bit more sweet, a little bit less loud with the spice, but it definitely has a fall autumn vibe to it. Now, this fragrance here is one that I picked up on last year when we was on our cruise, and I believe it was Turks and Caicos. I went into a fragrance boutique. They only had one bottle of this fragrance sitting on the shelf, and I'd heard so much about it, so I couldn't pass it up for one. Got it for a pretty decent price. I want to say I spent about $95 or so, which is just probably run-of-the-mill retail for a retail designer bottle of fragrance. But I was happy to get my hands on it because so many people had been talking about it in the fragrance community, but they said that it was discontinued. I'm like, well, if it's discontinued, this may be my only opportunity to get my hands on it. But recently I was scrolling through FragranceNet, and I seen that they had some 50 ml testers on there, and I think they were going for about the $45 price point, maybe even $55. So don't quote me on that. So you might want to keep a lookout for those when they do pop up. Rarely on there, but I haven't seen it on any other website. Overall performance, I sprayed it and been testing it a couple times just to see if I felt that it was a fall fragrance or a winter fragrance. Now, even though it will work fine in the winter and maybe really, really cool spring days, to me it's the perfect fall scent, hence the color of the juice. It lasted for me about 9 hours strong consistently throughout my testing periods. It's at its best between that 7 and 8 hour mark, and then it sits really, really close to the skin about that 9 hour mark. But by then, I mean, it's done more than its job for the scent profile. Overall rating, at a scale from 1 to 10, I would say for a fall fragrance, it's about an 8.5. Overall rating, just when I can use it and when I would really want to reach for this thing, though, I would say about a 7, 7.5, about a 7.5 overall. I like it a whole bunch. I will say it's not my complete first choice for a fall reach, and it's not because of the scent profile, but I feel I got a few things in my collection that smell a little bit better and are to my liking just a little more. But I can say overall, it's definitely worth the money if you can find it and don't have to pay some ridiculous premium for the price of this fragrance right here. So I would say if you have this fragrance in your collection, give me a thumbs up and let me know that you have it and what you think of it and what you actually rate it. If you don't have it, if you do see it pop up on discounters, I would say it gets 2 thumbs up for me as a blind buy. I don't know if you'd really be able to go anywhere and get a chance to sample this one. So I would say it comes down to, you like spicy, cinnamon, boozy, ambery fragrances. If that's a scent profile that you know for a fact that you like, this one would be a safe blind buy in my humble opinion. Other than that, that's my time. Peace.